Now, I know the typical thing for me to do is I'm going to get up here and put women down or make fun of the ladies. But I gotta say, I got a lot of respect for you ladies. You guys are tough. You guys have a pain tolerance that's like here. And I'm not just talking about childbirth now. Like childbirth, gosh, that's like, oh, that's a whole other thing. I'm just talking about like what you guys do to, just get ready. It's ridiculous. Like, because it's not fair. Because for us, like for guys, when we get ready, this is what we do. It's like, okay, I'm ready. But it's not so with you ladies. It's not so. You guys have so many evil devices conspired against you. It's horrible. It's like a blackhead extractor. You ever seen those things? A blackhead extractor? What misogynistic prick thought of that? A blackhead extractor? It's like a scalpel with a piece of wire on it. It scrapes your face at about 10,000 psi. My wife's using it on me. I'm like, oh. And she's like, oh, did you feel that? I'm like, my dad felt that, you weirdo! Blackhead tool. Let's call it what it is. It's a drywall knife for your face. It's awful. She takes good care of me, though. My wife takes good care of me. She takes care of parts of me that I didn't even know I had. She's like, Ben, come here. I want to clean your cuticles. Come here. Your cuticles, they're looking terrible, and I want you to look your best, so please just let me. I'm like, babe, I work in a warehouse. Like, I don't have a cuticle. Like, what's wrong with you? They're on your fingers, you idiot. Fine. The worst has got to be the tweezers. The tweezers. You know why? Because they're such an innocent tool. You would never expect anything bad from a tweezer. It has one function. I was a curious lad. I grew up in a house full of women. I happened to walk by, and my mom's tweezers were by her mirror, and I thought, how bad could it be? Help! My eye is bleeding! You know it's true. It freaking hurts. She's a good woman, though. My wife is a good woman. And I urge you, fellas, if you ever meet somebody and the time is right and God's speaking, get married. Don't be afraid to get married, because being married is awesome. Woo! But I urge you, do not forget certain things. Do not ever forget to ask her how your day was. How was your day, baby? Never forget that. It shows two things. It shows that you care, and it shows that you're paying attention. Don't do what I did. Don't forget, especially on a day that was not so good for her. Because you never know when that day will be. But it's coming. I came home from work. I was tired. I was hungry. I walked straight into the kitchen, right past my wife. I got out some bread. I got out some peanut butter. I'm making a snack. And honey, could you pass me a butter knife? Thank you. How was your day? She is a good woman, though. She is a good woman. She will make an excellent mother to our children one day. I'm fully confident of that. Not that we're planning on starting a family anytime soon, but we got a lot of people, a lot of friends that we know are starting families, and that's awesome. It's great. But something else we've noticed, there's been a lot of home births going on. Like a lot of people getting back into home births. You notice that? It's like, and they're really proud of it too. Like you don't have to ask them, they'll tell you. You know, like you're at their house seeing a baby for the first time. It's like, oh wow, she's so cute. It's like, yeah. You know, we actually, we had the baby at home. And I just told you that to make you a little uncomfortable. Because you're in their house. And you're like, where exactly? Did you say? New shoes. You know, it's fine. We'll go. You know, and if home births are your thing, I don't mean to dog you. But I can't do that. If me and my wife are gonna have a baby, I want the best, most qualified person to deliver that baby. I don't want anybody doing that. What if I get somebody like Tony Romo? You know? Like, all right, she's drowning. Here she comes. Oh, God! I got it. Fumble recovered. Still drop the ball, you douchebag. Told you that. Brought my notes with me in case I forgot something. Hey, how you blank on stage, you know? It's like, you know, like you, sir, when you guys come here tonight, you just, you know, you're blanking. But anyways, we know you're awesome, guys. Anyone who has a baby, though, anyone who has a baby is awesome. But, like, we know you're tough. Just don't rub it in. You know, you guys and you ladies and your bumper stickers. You know, who needs men when we have Starbucks? It's like, yeah, well, next time you get a hole in your drywall, why don't you get a latte, fix it for you. Okay? Snuggle up to a white chocolate mocha on a cold night, see if that keeps you warm. It's all right, though. We're just different. Men and women are just different. And I think the sooner we accept that, the less problems we're going to have. Like, okay, for instance, in church, okay? In church. Men, I think, get picked on a lot because, like, maybe we don't worship as much as women do. But, you know, it actually makes a lot of sense. Why? Because if you look at a lot of music written, especially in the last 10 years, a lot of it has been written from a female's perspective of affection and love. Because, you know, they're naturally much more affectionate, and it's much easier to write a song about that. It is. So, but what happens is that you end up with a lot of these songs, and it's like, I want to touch your face. I want to see your face. And guys are like, are you serious? It's like, I love God and everything. I don't want to touch his face. It's weird. That's why I think, to be fair, we need to write worship songs from like a guy's perspective. Okay? Yeah. Watch the game with me, Lord, and bring me a beer. We don't have to say anything. We can just sit right here. To be fair, I mean, I just think that's fair. This is America. We're all about fairness. Well, anyways, I don't want to cut anybody else's time, so that's going to be it for me. So thank you very much.